Bandsaw Basics. What are the things that you need to know and understand before purchasing one? So for me, there's 3 numbers you need to be aware of and you need to be looking at before you go purchase a bandsaw. The throat depth, it's going to be the cutting capacity, and it's going to be the blade maximum and minimum size. So this here is the BS305, that means it's bandsaw 305mm, so it has a 12-inch throat depth between this section here and here. So that means the maximum board that I can put in this section will be 12 inches or 305mm. So cutting capacity, that is how much you can fit in between this section here and as high as the blade guard will go. So on my unit, this is 165mm. Now you can always usually squeeze a tiny little bit more out of it, but for argument's sake, the cutting capacity on this machine is 165mm. So if you're looking to resaw 6-inch timber, which would be 150mm, you want to look for something like this. But obviously, if you're looking for something that's going to resaw 8-inch material, this isn't going to work for you. So that's why you need to be aware of it when you're looking at purchasing. Now, the last most important thing to be aware of will be the blade thickness, and this machine here will run from a 3mm blade up to a 20mm blade. The thinner the blade and the skinnier the blade, the easier it's going to be for you to cut curves, okay? The thicker the blade, the easier it's going to be for you to do resawing without the blade wandering or moving or twisting or bending or doing anything else like that. I tend to find the 1/2-inch blade is sort of the sweet spot for what I need. The thing that's important to remember when you're using a blade is if you're going to use a blade for resawing, you just want to have that particular blade for resawing. What they say is the more that you use it for curved cuts, then the blade has a tendency to wander or twist when you're trying to do resawing, and obviously when you're resawing, you just want to get a uniform thickness across the board as you cut it. So this saw in particular has a couple of pulleys on the bottom, which means you can change the drive speed, so it will run from 800 meters per minute to 370 meters per minute. For wood cutting, I always tend to keep it on the fastest setting. If I was going to cut non-ferrous metals, something like brass, I would run it down on the lowest speed and use the correct blade for it. There's obviously things to be aware of, which is how to tension the machine, how easy it is to tension the machine, how easy it is to change the blade, because inevitably you're going to be taking blades on and off. And so that's something to bear in mind. And that's why it's always good, if you can, to get your hands on the machine or to watch some videos and understand how easy it is to do those things. One of the things that I really like with this machine is that I can just do that and it takes the tension off the blade. So obviously it removes all of the tension from the machine, and it's going to cause and the blade isn't going to have the opportunity to stretch as much. And so there you have it, the Bandsaw Basics. The 3 numbers make sure that you look at when you're going to look at a machine or purchase a machine or looking into a machine are the throat depth, which is what the number will be when they say it's like an 8-inch, 12-inch, 15 or 14-inch saw. The cutting capacity, because obviously you need to understand that if you're looking to resaw 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch boards. And then the blade thickness that it will take. The thicker the blade, generally the easier it is to resaw, and the thinner the blade, that's what you're going to use for doing curved cuts and intricate work. So I hope that clears up any questions that you have. If there's anything that I've missed, please let me know below, and I can either do another video on it, or I can answer the comment in the question, or I can answer the question in the comment. If you're still here, thank you very much for watching. You're awesome. You take it easy, have a great day, and I shall catch you on the next video.